Okay, let's talk about this new place that we're coming to, right? Let's talk about this push, this transition that a lot of the collective is going through. And the universe wants me to talk to you about getting there. Like, how do we get there? Again, I'm no expert, but I am a messenger. So we're going to message, and I will take this message as well. Like, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But what I'm hearing is that there needs to be a clear vision. In my previous reading, I spoke about envisioning where it is that you want to go and what you want to do, and this new transition that's happening, right? Because I think a lot of the collective is trying to step into a new phase, step into a new place of being, of existing as an individual within themselves, as well as their external environment. Um, they're trying to create change, success, leave toxic environments, relationships, whatever the case is, whatever resonates with you. When you want to get there, when you're trying to get to this place, it is important to visualize where you want to go, to communicate clearly, not only with yourself and with those around you, but also with the universe, what it is that you want. Okay. I've said it before. You will ask the universe for something and will give it to you in the weirdest and wonderful ways. Like it will just like come up with the most out there situation to get you there. But if you don't communicate clearly, it's going to give you what you want, what you've asked for, what you have told it you want. If you're like, I want lots of money, for example, or I want a new pillow, it's going to give you a new pillow. But if you don't say, I want a new blue pillow with green embellishing that will suit my aesthetic as well as my home's aesthetic, it is going to give you a blue pillow that doesn't suit those things. You need to be clear. You need to be very, very, very clear as to what you want and communicate it in every aspect of your life. Communicate it to yourself by envisioning it. Be like, hey, universe, this is what I want. Draw a clear blueprint of what you want. When communicating to people, hey, I'm thinking about doing this, mate, friend of mine. This is what I see it doing or being. And again, be cautious with this because you shouldn't be telling all your things to all the peoples, and that's not the smartest thing. But if you find that you trust a person or a family member or a partner and you want to communicate things to them, it is very important that you do it clearly. It is the universe is listening. The universe is paying attention. It's watching. It is trying to decipher what it is that you want and what it is that you're asking for. And if you are envisioning a blue pillow with green embellishments, but you're talking to people and you're like, blue pillow, finish, and you are when manifesting, just saying blue pillow, and like some parts of it are very clear and some parts are not, it's going to take it as a whole and then spit out what it's interpreting. So when manifesting, it is very important, no matter what you're doing, in every aspect of your life, to clearly describe what it is that you want. Um, and also gratitude. Gratitude is really important. Like, I love my pillow. I love this blue pillow, but I want another pillow. I'm grateful for the pillow that I have, but I'm ready for a new pillow. That is. I feel like this whole conversation is going to be called pillow talk because I'm like focused on pillows because I'm super comfortable. Um, but that is really what it is. It's about being grateful for what you have, grateful for where you've come from, grateful for the lessons and the journeys and the conflicts, and but also being clear that you're ready for something new. Not that you're ungrateful for what you have, but ready for what you will or are wanting to receive. So that is extremely important. Um, as well as like in your manifestations and in your imagining, like see how these beautiful things like this, for example, if you're manifesting or trying to transition into a new version of yourself, right? How does this new version of yourself benefit other people? Don't just think about the pillow. Think about other people sitting on your pillow, how it'll benefit other people. You having more income, how's it going to benefit other people? The universe is the collective, right? It is us as every single human being on this planet, and the ones in the past and the ones in the future, the ones that have come and the ones that have yet to come. It is everything. How will this benefit everyone, right? This pillow is going to honor my ancestors because they were not fortunate enough to have pillows like this. It is going to benefit the future human beings because I will understand a level of comfort that I cannot pass on to them. It'll be in the consciousness, it'll be the energy will reverberate into the future. In my present situation, I will have friends and family who will also benefit from this pillow, right? So it is very important to, it is when transitioning and moving into a new phase, it is important to integrate it into every aspect of your existence. Every aspect of your existence. How is it going to benefit other people? How am I communicating it to others? How am I visualizing it? How am I manifesting about it? How does it, where am I coming from and where am I going? Am I grateful for where I'm coming from? Um, will I be grateful when I get there, or am I just going to want more things? What does it feel like? How am I going to feel? How is it going to make me feel? How is it going to make me be? How will it impact my life and the person that I am and my connection to the divine? These are all very, very, very important things. So just a message for those that wanted to hear it, because I'm hearing that the collective is in the transitioning part, like aspects or phase, but it's like they're like, but when is it coming? Like I'm working and I'm doing it, and like when is it going to feel that way? When is it going to? When am I going to get to this point? And you'll get to this point when the universe feels like you're ready, right? So if you've got a deadline, as skis, I hope that the universe listens to your deadline, but also you need to do the steps. You have to do all of the steps. And the steps are not concrete. Everybody's steps are different. But these are just little hints that the universe is like, hey, I think the collective needs to hear this to get to this place. Because ultimately the universe is rooting for you. Ultimately, it's not that the universe is like, no, I don't want to give you what you want. It is like, I want you to get all these things, but you need to be clear. It's like a parent. I want you to be successful. I want you to have a good career. I want you to be happy. But how can I help you do that? And if you don't communicate that clearly or have a level of relationship with this parent or authority figure, you're not going to get there. It's like ask and you will receive, but you need to ask clearly, like clearly, and what the consequences will be. I'm not saying like sacrifice, like, because usually there's like a contractual situation when it comes to like elders or whatever. It's like, I want this pillow and I will work really hard and do more chores in the house, or I will um, put more hours into studying, or whatever the case is, um, to get this thing, this outcome. It's usually a contractual situation. And again, in this aspect with this conversation, I think that contractual situation is, how does this benefit others? How does me being a better person benefit others, or being a more financially stable person benefit others, or the people in my life, or the universe? Um, yeah. So those are the messages. It's coming through quite quickly, so I'm getting a little bit overwhelmed, but it's okay. Blessings. I hope this resonates with those it's meant to resonate with, and finds those that need it the most, because that's what this is for. I'm wishing the collective the most love and the most happiness and hugs through this conflict and confusion and transitioning period, because it's not easy. It's not. Bless.